everyone, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here, and today we are gonna play with very simple rainbow nail art. Have a preview of it in here. Done in a matter of seconds, and I hope you really enjoy it. So let's start.
Super fast and easy design to do it, and all you have to do it is just grab your tips and then paint them white. 173 is my white. Make sure there is no dust particles. And I'm just applying one layer of the white gel polish. It's just so I've got some inhibition layer in there. And then we are gonna give it a cure. And I'm gonna curing my white gel polish for 60 seconds. I don't want too much of an inhibition layer, just a little bit. And then on the last one, okay, brilliant. Oh, not brilliant. Now it's brilliant. When my gel polish is cooking, I've got some sponges, and I usually store mine like they kind of prepped. So what I did with this one is I just grabbed some neon pigments, just like those kind of neon pigments, and then I bring in those colors in there and then start ombre them, just like this. Then we are gonna go for some pink. This part is messy, so I like to always do this part like kind of in advance. I've got some purple here. And then we are gonna go for a green. And some blue. With the blue you have to be very careful because it's a very strong color. Okay, so this way I have ombre my sponges. And I'm honestly, like, if you do that in advance, it's so much better. And now we are just gonna transfer it. So what I'm doing is I'm just going and touching my white with the sponge, just like this. Okay, happy with this one. You don't have to be extremely like precise when it comes to doing so. You want just really the middle part to be done. Just like this, so in the middle. So almost like an aura kind of style nails. But we are gonna do it instead of one color, all the rainbows going on in there. Okay, get rid of that messy part and then grab High Shine No Wipe Top Coat and apply it all over. Just gonna wipe excess of the pigment, which I could even transfer it from my fingers, and then cure it 30 seconds. I have just brushed the excess of the pigments because I didn't want to transfer them all over the place. And you've got quite a lot of flexibility when it comes to that design. Like as you can see it, like this one is more on one side, less on the other side, and this is absolutely fine. I have just removed the excess of the pigment on this nail too. And another one is ready for a cooking. Oops. Now we are gonna go for a transfer foil gel glue. So just grab a small scoop of it and take a first tip. Give it a couple scratches to it. You don't have to buff it perfectly. All you really want to do it is just get some scratches so the next layer is gonna stick to it. Okay, that's plenty. Remove the dust. Same on this one. I think I will be doing quite a lot of those designs for my clients because I think they are so fast and so pretty. Also very simple as well. And you can play with different colors. I just wanted really badly to go for a rainbow, but you could do it all in pinks and purples. You could even cut your sponges, because I have done it in the past, in a different shapes. So you could shape it as a rounded shape, or you could have it at square shape, and just like kind of stamp it on top of it. If you could, you could probably even cut it in the shape of the flower and just transfer like a shape of the flower into it. I think that would be super cool. Patrick, can you cut me a sponge in the shape? You could actually probably buy maybe some mini sponges in the shapes of the flowers. I wonder. I need to check it actually, if it's possible. Now what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing my D-liner brush and I go again, not fussy at all, just whatever around. The more wavy you go, the better. Even if the lines cross over, it is absolutely fine as well. If they don't join in, it is absolutely fine too. Okay, so some of them are thicker, some of them are thinner. Just kind of doing like a wee rounded motion. And then with my dotting tool, I am just gonna add a couple of the dots. Okay, I'm happy with the dots. 30 seconds cure. And then doing exactly the same on this one. So just a wee wavy motion. And I had dilemma when I was painting this design, what kind of gold I wanted. One side of me said, don't go for gold, go for maybe some pink or silver transfer foil. But then actually at the end, I have choose like a yellow gold. So pretty unusual, because normally I am working with the like a pale gold, and I went for like a very yellow gold. Cure this one, 30 seconds. Take this one out, and the foils I have choose was the foil up metallics. And honestly, I had like such a big dilemma. Look at this one, is so pretty, or even matte one. I think that would look pretty cool too. What I'm gonna do it is just grab and cut a couple of the pieces. Actually, I have it. So get rid of that box. And then start transferring the first part of the design. Very easy to transfer this gel is, so I'm just going like this. As you can see it here, it took even more than it should, so I'm just wiping the flying foil. So beginner friendly this gel is. You don't need much of a skill, again, to be able to transfer the foil with that gel. Like, it did work even for Patrick. And for that reason... No, but that's for that reason, I am not even bothered to take a new piece of the foil. I'm kind of just searching for an empty spaces, which is definitely harder. If you've got a fresh piece of the foil, you can do it better. But I just wanted to show you that you don't need to necessarily, and even if you touch it a couple of times, this gel is absolutely fine and so easy to work with. Okay, let's do it on the last one. And again, inside, I mean, we are gonna do flowers. Oh, I've got like a splash of the color here, but it's fine. We are gonna do flowers, but you could do absolutely anything as well, like a wee stars or other different shapes too. Cook this one, and then we are gonna grab some French gel. So I'm just gonna grab some wipe, clean my dotting tool because it has those gold, the foil gel for gold foil. Actually easier probably to just grab it straight from the pot. Okay, this one is ready. And this is like when you've got a fresh piece, you can get it actually everywhere. That was the splash of the color I was talking about, but it will be absolutely fine as well. Now, simple flowers. So I'm just dipping in my white in a French gel. And just creating those white flowers. I choose white because I think white stands out a lot, and it's also making it to blend quite nicely. So with the rainbow colors, I love it, those kind of combination, rainbow and a white. And as you can see it, this is going to be probably the most time-consuming part is those dots. But you could do it with the leaves as well. That would look pretty nice too. You could use wee gems inside, like, you know, so many different ideas. I think the main stuff about this set was for me to show you how easily we can create a rainbow kind of aura look background with the neon pigments. I'm gonna give you a tip. So whenever I'm starting a flower where I've got them very close together, start your first petal in between the petals. So like here, my in-between petals will be somewhere here, because this way you can actually squeeze them. I'll show you on here as well. So here, my petal needs to go there. I cannot place it here. They are not that close together, but this way, it just looks better when you kind of go in between. Okay, so here, again, I'm not gonna place it there. I will place it there. And then in here, so I've got them in between. You could also do a double gold line. A nice and wavy double line. I just wanted to have a random waves around my rainbow. This one is actually packed with those flowers. And those microscopic, like minimalistic flowers seems to be very popular still. Like, you know, they're so simple. Clients love them. And probably nail techs as well, because they do not require much of the skill. It's just a tiny bit of the patience and the dotting tool. I think I am not patient sometimes with those kind of designs because it's so repetitive. It's not that creative, I would say. Personally, I do definitely prefer, like, you know, kind of more advanced flowers. As you see me like painting different levels of the one stroke, and you know, the petals are blending, they've got different shapes. As I say, I have no patience for those kind of repetitive easy movement. But that's this design finished, and we only need to apply the top coat over them just to blend the things and make them even prettier. So high shine, no wipe. And now the top coat is gonna stick in nicely because we have given a couple scratches to it as well. And as with every technique, like, you have to kind of carry a step by step in a matter of like what to do as a next thing. Because imagine if you wouldn't scratch the surface and you wouldn't apply the top coat before we went with the transfer foil, things would just stick everywhere. Or if you would just a pigment on top of the bath tip, the pigment is not gonna stick into it because it needs the inhibition layer. So with every design, there is always a certain pattern or a rules you need to follow. But honestly, this is so beginner friendly, like for children, for Patrick. Nothing too complicated, just a very simple steps, like no fussiness at all. You just slap couple pigments on the sponge, dab it in, go really nice and shaky with your hand, and this way you create a design. So, and it looks actually pretty cool for the level of it, like, you know, it's so easy, so much room for a mistake, but still looks pretty cool overall, as I said. And I wanted to show you that because I know we've got quite a lot of beginners which are just starting. So you can see it, like, even if the things aren't even, some lines are thicker, thinner, it still looks pretty cool. And I hope you have really enjoyed it. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!